This is the weekly rundown, where we cover rig counts, oil prices, and trending news for the week. And I'm your host, Greg Williams. Welcome back to the weekly rundown. Oil prices climbed on Friday on expectations that OPEC Plus will discuss output cuts at a meeting on September the 5th. Though concern over China's COVID-19 curbs and weakness in the global economy continue to limit gains. Let's see what our top articles are for this week. ADES picks up Icon Caren for $85 million. Icon Offshore has agreed to sell the ex-Parisia Pacific 101, a jackup drilling rig, for US $85 million. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, the company said Icon Caren Incorporated had entered into a sale and purchase agreement with ADES Arabia Holdings for the sale of the Parisia Pacific 101. Seadrill sells 7 jackups to ADES for $628 million. Seadrill Limited has entered into a binding share purchase agreement with subsidiaries of ADES Arabia Holdings Limited to sell the legal entities that own and operate 7 jackups in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Upon completion of the jackup sale, the AOD-1, the AOD-2, the AOD-3, the West Callisto, the West Ariel, the West Cressida, and the West Leda will be owned by ADES. ADES will also employ the crews operating the rigs and will hold the drilling contracts related to the rigs. Eni announced 2.5 billion barrel discovery offshore Ivory Coast. Eni has encountered oil with its Baleen East 1X well, the first exploration well in block the CI-802 and second discovery on the Baleen structure offshore Côte d'Ivoire. The results have prompted a 25% increase in the oil and gas volumes in place, which are now estimated at 2.5 billion barrels of oil and 3.3 trillion cubic feet of associated gas. ARO Drilling announced 3-year contract for jackup V141. ARO Drilling recently announced via social media that Saudi Aramco has awarded them with a 3-year contract for rig V141, with commencement date of August 9, 2022. This award was a result of their long track record of successfully delivering safe and efficient operations and their commitment to the growth of Saudi Arabia's energy sector. Valaris puts the DPS-5 to work for Eni offshore Mexico. Valaris Limited announced a 3-well contract with Eni Mexico offshore for the semi-submersible Valaris DPS-5. This is the ex-Ensco 8505, went into service 2012. Contract is expected to commence in the fourth quarter 2022 and has an estimated duration of 240 days. The operating day rate is $313,500 per day, plus a mobilization fee of approximately $1.2 million. Now it is time for oil prices. As of closing on Friday, September the 2nd, WTI was at $87.06. Brent was at $93.31. Natural gas was at $8.78 per 1 million BTU. As for our rig counts, International was up 27 rigs to 860 from July's count. That is an 83 unit increase from 1 year ago. And for North America last week, US was down 5 rigs to 760 and Canada was up 7 rigs to 208. This week's rundown is sponsored by Alliance One Oilfield. Alliance One Oilfield is a leading oilfield supply, service, and support company based in Houston, Texas. They provide a variety of products and services to meet the needs of clients worldwide. You can find them at all1oilfield.com. That is ALL1OILFIELD.com. Just a reminder, all of this information and more can be found at www.riglynx.com, where our goal is to simply connect people. And that's it for this week's rundown. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglynx.com. Have a great week, everyone. This has been the Weekly Rundown, hosted by Greg Williams and published by riglynx.com. If you're interested in becoming a partner or sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglynx.com. That is info@riglynx.com. Thank you.